Good morning, YouTube, and of course everyone in my landscape and lawn care community. It's Adrian Stewart here of Legend Landscape, and today is Monday, September 10th, and it is a wet one today. It's been raining through Saturday, Sunday, more Sunday, and today there's some scattered storms. I mean, it's kind of off and on rain right now, so we're not working in the field today. Now, I left that up to Kenny if he wanted to work today. Told him either way, we're good. If you want to work, I got some stuff we can do. If not, no biggie, because I can do other things. It's like proposals and things I've been working on over the weekend. Give me an extra day to just work on all those things. And he was saying he was cool with working, tomorrow. So I'm like, all right, great. So I'm actually, it's 7:15. It's a little later than I normally leave, but I knew since we weren't working in the field, I wasn't worrying about going to the shop. Even though at some point today I may go to the shop still. But I'm right in front of this Black Lion coffee shop, or Black Lion Cafe, that's in the shopping center that I take care of. So I'm gonna post up in here, get my coffee, get a little breakfast, sit back and spread out and get my computer, my laptop out, and just get to work. I just like those days where I can do that. I mean, I know there was times before I used to do that every day, as a manager, but seeing as though that I'm not set up that way right now until I have a what's the word I'm looking for? Consistent crew, foreman, whatever, that can handle things like that on that end with the crew. Then I could sit here and handle things with sales and proposals and more managing. But I'm gonna take it while I can. Speaking of crew, just want to give you a little update, because you may have figured it out through my past videos recently here. I had to make a decision, like I mentioned before, that to better my business and going forward, I had to let go of an employee. They worked out in the beginning. Everything was going well. Then started seeing things here and there, not on a consistent basis. Only good at certain things. The other things was kind of shaky. Try to correct those things, and those things never got corrected, or you kept hearing, okay, I got you, But sometimes when someone's a good guy, you kind of let those things slide. You kind of, like overlook them at times, but it got to a point I couldn't overlook them anymore, and it just got to be a point where when you got a 3-man crew set up, and then you're finding out you're not beating the times that on properties that you've done with just like, or 2 people have just done, there's a problem. And there's a waste on that end. And so anyway, I'm going too much further about it than just with all the exact details, but there were a number of things. It just wasn't working out, and I just had to come to the decision of just parting ways. I could have just not done that and still dealt with some things, and I didn't want to do that anymore. So sometimes you gotta make hard decisions, and but this was it was pretty easy just after seeing all the things that were happening. So so I'm moving forward. I'm still looking for foreman, even another labor. I still got other crew that I have that 3-man crew that does work, but I'm still trying to set this commercial thing up so I can just concentrate on residential work. So here it is, September, almost October now. If I find out that I can't find the good people, I think I'll ride it out and just keep, running the crew. Even if it's just me and Kenny, or me, Kenny, and another person. I don't know what the future is going to hold here, but I got to find the right people. I mean, the right people, and it's hard, man. It's fun. It's hard finding the right people. If I can find them like Kenny, I think we'd be good. So anyway, enough of that. Just giving you a little update of what's been going on that end. Other than that, everything's going according to plan. Still knocking out our commercial properties and residential properties. Like I said, today I got to follow up with more proposals. Also proposals for more contract work to bid on. So I'm gonna spend my time doing that, and hopefully we can get some more properties. All right, guys. That's probably going to be the video for today. I don't know. We shall see if I have anything else to come up with. But if I don't, all right, I guess I'll see you on the next one. You know? Hey, guys. Man, what a day. What a day. I'm just leaving the Black Lion Cafe that I've been at since, 7 something this morning. It's 2:45 right now. And I got a lot done, man. You just don't even understand. I took advantage. I was just locked in the whole time on getting all these proposals I needed to get out. Combination of just some extra work, commercial landscape bids, which had something to do with some new ones and ones that I already have, just, give them for the next year. So happy I got that done. Also had a lot of people call me, call and email about some new work, and I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm able to just send them stuff right there on the fly, where I would have to do that later. So I was just like, wow, okay, this is everything's coming at once. Even also had to do all this paperwork, through PDFs that I had to add on to this government. What do you call it? Can't even think of what the exact term was, but it's like government work, doing snow removal for them. So I went through their registration, which was a lot of pages. So I got that done, just waiting for approval on that. Had a guy that even called me from last year that did leaf removal, wanted to make sure he was on the schedule. I'm like, okay, I didn't know, but yeah, I'll see your proposal for this year. And he knows that it doesn't start till November anyway, but he just wanted to make sure. So I sent him that, and yeah, man, I was just locked in handling everything, and just today locked into doing that saved me from just worrying about doing it on a weekend and doing it at night. So I got all that taken care of. Funny story real quick, because I was going through so many emails of things, I found a thread that I had with this one painting contractor that gave me a couple of jobs last year, and said anytime they had landscaping, they were going to call me. And so I just reached out to them to say, hey, because I haven't heard anything from them early in the year, back in the spring, where I know that we had some conversations about some work. I said, anything available for the fall for you guys? And they said, oh, you didn't contact us back for weeks and about the last thing that we requested, and never heard back anything from you for after weeks after it was over, until I had to find another landscaper. And I'm like, what? I know that didn't happen. So I looked back at my text thread, because that's what it was in, and it's sure enough, it said May 7th. I tried. They reached out to me for an estimate, and I said I was real busy, so it's gonna be hard for me to do, but I'll try. And then 2 days later, they wanted an update. I said, hey, I haven't been able to do it because I've been slammed. I said, I can do it Friday and a Saturday, which was 2 days later from that point. And I said, if that's too late, then I guess you may have to find another landscaper. So you're talking about 2 days. And they equate that to weeks, and that they never heard back from me. And I never even got a response to that text. And I was being honest from the very get-go. And this whole time, I just happened to reach out to you, and you come back and say, I haven't heard. It took me weeks, and you didn't respond. You kept saying you were going to do it. You kept saying you were going to do it. I was like, what? And I sent screenshots of that conversation that they should even have. And I said, I can't believe that you're saying this. I said, that's something I never did, but okay. Wow, and this happened to be somebody that, when I was a general manager of a landscape company before I started my own, I hired this laborer that had no experience, but looked like he was really wanting to work, and he was a good worker. And he, like 5 months after that, he ended up, his wife and he started some construction, painting type company, and he's doing really well. And he's a young guy. He was like 20 years old when he came to that company, and like he started it young, So, and this is a Spanish guy, and the wife is white. I'm not gonna get to all that, but they were good people. So I just find it funny that happened, man. That was crazy. I was just like, all right, forget it. Like, I just reached out because I'm in the mood of just reaching out to people because I'm trying to drum up some more revenue. But the last thing, man, was one of these companies that I have a commercial contract with that I just got. And it's not a big one. I'm not gonna say any names, but they got to be behind like on the August invoice, and I end up reaching out saying, hey, like, this is like 15 days late. And they said, oh, it's an August invoice, so like it'll get processed this month. And I didn't get anything till like the first week of September, but I said, but this is net 15 terms that's in my contract, and it's already late, like almost 15 days. And they came back to say, oh, we understand your terms are 15 days net, but we don't pay but 30 days net, and only when jobs are completed and not before. Like, what? This ain't a one-time job. Like, I'm like, you guys signed a proposal saying, knowing what my terms were, and the last that I remembered, it was that when I was trying to find out what was going on with the proposal, the manager was saying that they were waiting for corporate to approve it, and then they approved it. Then that person signed it, which is a manager of this company, and sent it back to me. And now you're trying to renege and change up stuff? I'm like, how can you even do that? And they asked me, did I have a problem with that? I'm like, yeah, I do. I said, this is my contract that you signed, my terms, and you agreed to it and was approved. So how can you just change all of a sudden this now? And I'm like, I only have 2 other companies or properties, management companies, where they told me their terms were 30 days net, and they used my contract as an exhibit, but showed in writing that you're paying net 30 days. I knew that from the get-go. There's only 2 properties out of my commercial properties that I have that way. Everyone else pays me net 15, and they just have my contract signed. And like, these people never even mentioned nothing about that beforehand, nothing. So like, that's breach of contract. And do I care about losing this contract? No, it's a small thing, but it's just the point about it. I reached out to them because they never had a maintenance contract. They called me to try to do, cleanups and, put some flowers down and things when they want to get ready for corporate to come. And I just said, you guys need a maintenance contract. They finally agreed to do that. And, but if I lose this over something, I'm sorry. It's just about principles and just, the whole point of it all. You're just not going to just sign something and then all of a sudden say you're not going to do that. So I'll let you guys know how this fares out, because I'm sorry. I don't know about y'all, but my contracts and what's inside of them mean a lot to me. That's why I have them say what they say. I don't know if this is somebody's mistake, the managers or what, but you telling me corporate approved it and then you come out and sign it? But anyway, I'll leave that one alone for right now. Just know that I had a great day. Still raining out here as I'm heading home, and I got a lot done. I'm so happy, man. God, I'm so happy I got a lot done. Took advantage of this rain day. And I keep telling y'all, take advantage of the rain days. Don't just be sitting there going to sleep and waiting for the next day to go to work. Handle your business. Get some proposals out there. Drum up some business. I keep preaching it, man. And I'm glad, it's a blessing with the rain. People think, oh God, can I get out there and do any work? But I was just so glad that I took advantage of it, man, and got so much done. I mean, I literally was sitting there reminded me of my days, and general manager and managers when I sat a lot of times all day doing that type of stuff. Mind you, I did go out and about, checking on properties and things of that nature, but it was like literally like office time. And like I said, it was about 8 hours right there that I've been working straight, and I love it, man, because I can get so much to happen. That's why I can't wait till I can get it to the point to where I got crews that's just out there doing their thing and me out there drumming up that business, because I'm telling you, man, I'll be making a killing. But we'll wait till that time happens. All right, guys, enough preaching and enough talking, enough yapping about what I did today. I'll get back with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, that's it. So talk to you then. You know?